visit. You want to come on in the house and we'll show you around? Ready, sis?
Yes.
Come on in. Chickens won't bite. Welcome to our homestead. This is where my family of 7 lived. We have Mom and Dad would have slept on the bed down here. The youngest baby would have been in the crib. And all the youngins would have been upstairs on the floor on pallets. So it wasn't a lot of privacy back in the 1800s. And this morning, I knew you were coming. So we're going to fix a fancy dinner for you tonight. So I sent the kids out to the root cellar. And they got us some potatoes and some carrots, some onions. And we got a stew, a roast, going over there on the stove. Yeah, I called it my stove because that's what it is. It's also my heater. That's where all the cooking would have been done in the wintertime. In the summertime, we have another kitchen, which we're going to show you in just a little bit. So this way, one of the kids' chores was to make sure we had firewood all the time. So they'd have to go out and fell a tree, chop it up into logs, split the logs, stack it so it would dry, and then anytime Mama wanted some wood, kids went and got it. And also that was true with water. That's me, Mama. I love my water. This is called a cistern. Kids would fill it up with water from the creek or the well, and then I could pour it just like you fancy people do now with your spigots. So this was my running water. You see that bed right there? You ever heard sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite? Well, there's a reason for those. And that is, sleep tight would have been sleep on your ropes. And every night, or every couple of nights, you tighten your ropes so they wouldn't sag. Don't let the bed bugs bite was your mattress is full of straw. So when you filled it up at the barn, before you sewed it up, you beat on it. Now they didn't know about real bugs, bed bugs. They didn't know that actually existed. But they did know there might be a snake, mouse, something in that straw, so they'd beat it out of it to get the bed bugs out. But now if you were lucky, you got to sleep with a tick. I know all y'all going, a tick, ooh. I'm not talking about the bug kind. I'm talking about a tick full of chicken feathers. It would keep you warm. So you were real lucky if you got a tick. Do you think they recycled in the 1800s? Oh yeah, they did. If you were one of the kids, if you were the biggest, you got the new clothes. And your clothes were passed down and passed down and passed down until there wasn't anything left but a couple patches of good material. Those were sewn into a patchwork quilt. So they recycled the clothing. This cabin was built in the 1800s. It was lived in until the 1970s or 69. In 1970, it was disassembled, given to the park, who brought it here, and they reassembled it. So they could build this farm. Now this is not a historic site, but they are historic buildings. And you can look how they're made. If you get real close, you can see the axe marks where it's called hewn. We're hewing the logs to make them flat. The stuff in between is called chinking, and that was made up of straw, mud, and horse manure. most of you are going to say, I bet that stinks. Well, yeah. And then, well, why did they put horse manure in it? Well, they put the horse manure in it so it would not dry out as fast. And then you didn't have to chink as often. So the horse manure kept it more flexible. Alright, this is a little short overview of what the cabin's like. And what we would love is for you to come back to visit when we're here so you can see all this in person and maybe participate in some of the life on the farm. Thanks for coming.